I'm taking over Man City for 10 seasons because it's starting to look like Pep Guardiola is finished. Okay, this is definitely reactionary, but I haven't seen Pep Guardiola have this bad of a start to a Premier League season. So for today, we're letting Guardiola get some rest as I'm taking on the City job. We got 10 seasons to win 25 trophies, and of course, things aren't going to be as straightforward because every season the wheel is going to be there to ruin my life. And here we go, boys, season 1. And man, this Man City team looks so different to the ones Pep Guardiola was getting 100 points, winning trebles and all. Of course, the core is still there. There's Haaland, there's Rodri, but Edison not being here and being replaced by Donnarumma. Very interesting that Pep went for Donnarumma. We've got him. That's a good thing. But also, there's no KDB. He's gone to Napoli. Gundogan as well just moved to Galatasaray. I mean, this team is good, but for the first time, it feels like City are lacking quite a bit in a lot of areas. I mean, the fullback department, probably the defense as well, definitely winger positions. I mean, it really is a new era with just KDB not being here, because for so many years, he was the controller of everything. And we gotta, I guess, figure out a system that works without him. Well, one thing that's absolutely brilliant is the fact that we've got 209 million to spend. Money is not going to really be a concern for us. What really worries me, though, is the wheel. And okay, this isn't really as bad. KDB's heir. Replace a starting midfielder with the next KDB. Must be a Belgian wonder kid. Do you know what? This might actually be quite difficult because I can't really think of that many great Belgian midfielders now. KDB was like an anomaly. But you know what? Before we get to completing that challenge, I think we need to figure out a new system to run with Man City, because I don't think 4-2-3-1 is like a formation that City are gonna win with. I guess Pep is using this because he's limited with the players he has. I think if we want to really win those big trophies, we got to go to like a 4-3-3, a system which is super high pressure, kind of like building it around Rodri, because come on, we've got a 91 rated CDM, the best in his position, a Ballon d'Or winner. I think we got to build everything around him. Okay, I think right now with what we have, this is probably how I would line up the team. And I guess the first thing we got to do is find KDB's heir. Gonna have to, I guess, replace Bernardo Silva because the challenge did say a first team player needs to be replaced. Okay, I did find a couple of Belgian midfielders, Mario Stroikens and Arne Engels. I guess Stroikens is the one closest to KDB. But man, 73 rated. He's got good potential coming from Anderlecht. I guess we're signing him because he's the best Belgian talent I could find. It is a bit mad though that we had to sacrifice Bernardo Silva, but my choices were between Rodri and Reinders. There was no way I was getting rid of Rodri. And come on, Reinders just joined. Now, there's something I completely forgot to read when the wheel gave us this challenge. The next KDB that we pick must play at least 15 games this season. Otherwise, we'll get a 50 million penalty for the following season. I guess it makes sense, because otherwise we could just sign any Belgian player and have them on the bench, and that would be challenge completed. But now, that kind of restricts us to signing another midfielder. We've already got Kovacic, who's probably going to start over Stroikens, but I feel like at least off the bench, you should get decent amount of game time. What we can do though is try and improve the rest of the team, and I think I do want to start with the right back spot. We've got Matheus Nunes as well as Rico Lewis, and I think Lewis is decent, but come on, I think City need a serious player. For years they had Kyle Walker. We need someone of that caliber. And you know someone I really like? Denzel Dumfries. I think he's got the physicality that Walker had. Not as quick, but still rapid. And I know he's 29, but he could be a great short-term solution for us while Rico Lewis grows. But whoa, in fact, Inter want Rico Lewis in a swap deal. I mean, I don't mind giving away Nunes. And that actually worked. I guess we've got Denzel Dumfries joining Man City. I'm now thinking we need to go all out for a left winger. I know Doku is good, but I sometimes feel like he's got no end product. And if we want to be winning trophies from day one, I think we need an absolute baller in that left wing position. And I've got my eyes set on Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. The way he plays, it feels like he would be perfect for Man City. And to be fair, PSG, he's already won everything. A new challenge in the Premier League for Man City? I think that would definitely appeal to him, and so we're signing Kvicha for City. It's such a shame that we can't improve our midfield because we need Stroikens to get decent amount of game time. I would definitely love to sign a baller in that centre mid position. But anyways, instead I guess we'll focus on the defense. I do want to kind of bring in a new left back. Because my plan is to actually convert Guardiola to a centre-back, where I think he will be insane. And I knew it, boys. Guardiola straight away went to an 86 as a centre-back. Now, I know City signed Ait Nori, but there's no other left-back at the club. I mean, look at our competition, Liverpool, for reference. They've got Milos Kerkez as well as Robertson. And I think we need to level up too. And there's Miguel Gutierrez. He used to, by the way, play for Girona, whose parent club is kind of Man City. They've got the same owners. And that's why I think Gutierrez would be a great fit. He's only 24, already 82 rated. And it was pretty simple to lure him from Napoli. Nah, bro, Man City's actually insane. We signed so many players, yet we still have a budget of 81 million. The money's never gonna end. But I do think we're cooking for season 1. It's a really solid team that we've built. A very new-looking Man City team. Even tactics have kind of put in an effort. It's kind of built around Rodri holding everything together. We've got Haaland, the goal poacher. Kvicha and Foden are gonna need to create a lot. Oh, and by the way, I know I said at the start that 25 trophies is our goal, but I did a takeover recently with Spurs, and we managed to hit 30. So I think we should be aiming to go beyond that at least. 31. Let's keep that as a goal and see how far we can get. By the way, while we simulate through the season, just a quick reminder that S2G shop is now live. Get your merch now. Rep the S2G community. Links will be in the description. By the way, I think I'm liking this Cap 2G look. I mean, hey, we got the S2G FC logo on as well. End of the season though, and we're doing Man City type things, starting off by winning the Premier League. I'm actually kind of wondering if we can win 10 out of 10 Premier League titles. It's gonna be tough, but let's give it a go. Also, how on earth have Leeds United finished in second place? We don't win the FA Cup, but yes, the Carabao Cup. 2 trophies so far. Okay, Champions League 11th is not a good start. And that ended up costing us, man. PSG knocked us out. Nah, man, getting knocked out in the playoffs kind of ruined our season. Wait a minute, why does Haaland have an injury? Achilles strain, out for 7 weeks. Did he miss a lot of games? Oh my days, he did. 32 games, scoring 15 goals. We're so lucky we had Omar Mamouche. Kvicha was a terrific signing. Look at his stats. Foden stepped up. But now I can see why we won only 2 trophies, man. Haaland was out for quite a bit. Also, no way. Mario Stroikens, the man who was supposed to be the next KDB, he played a grand total of 2 games. Bro, Mateo Kovacic is a machine. He played like every single game. And I think it was Nico Gonzalez who was played as like a backup center mid. Well, that has just cost us 50 million. Brilliant. But overall, guys, I think season 1 was a success. We've built a good foundation, fixed all of the problems Pep was facing here. But if we want to make it to 30 trophies, we've got to push more. Right now, though, we're starting off by cutting our budget by 50 million. To be honest, since we're one of the richest clubs in the world, it's not really hit us. But now if we get hit by the double whammy with the wheel, and yup, this has definitely hit us. A transfer ban, no new signings this window. Now, the good thing is we did spend a lot of money last season improving the team, and that shows. I don't think we particularly need any big signings. Yeah, we could have replaced Stroikens with another midfielder, but we do still have Kovacic and Nico Gonzalez who can do the job. But yeah, we need Haaland fully fit this season. He's still recovering from an injury. And oh my days, I can't believe this, but that injury kind of ruined Haaland. He only played 24 games, 16 goals. I think he suffered maybe another injury and was out for like 6 or 7 months because he only returned towards the end of the season. Looks like we were super dependent on Kvicha and Foden. Also, this Stroikens just played like 3 games. Bro's like the fraudulent version of KDB. Despite all of that, though, we keep winning the Premier League 2 in a row. That's trophy number 3 now. Make that 4 with the Community Shield, 5 with the FA Cup, 6 with the Carabao Cup. We're on course for a quadruple. Oh, but we blew it in Europe. Okay, Wheel, no transfer ban this time around. But what? Sell off 1 starter for $1? What are we doing, like a dollar sale or something? This now means that the first offer that comes for any of our starting 11 players, we gotta counter and just accept it for $1. Bro, we're cooked, man. You just know it's gonna be Haaland. Okay, the first offer is coming for John Stones, but Stones is not a starter. He's not gonna count. It's Gutierrez. And it's freaking Napoli. We took him away, and now they want him back. They've actually offered Scott McTominay in a swap deal. If he had his FC26 rating, I would have probably taken him. But now we basically got to remove McTominay from this deal, and we got to just counter with $1. Actually, £1, but it's the same thing. Oh my days, have we just let this happen? Well, I guess that's the wheel for you. Gutierrez is gone. The good thing is we're Man City, and we've got ample amount of money to replace him. And you know what? Alejandro Balde Balde might be absolutely perfect. Another Spaniard, and I think an upgrade over Gutierrez. And yo, I just realized we're negotiating with Vincent Company, Man City legend. And he didn't make it quite easy for us. We're signing Balde for City. Also, I think it's high time we get the fraudulent KDB out of the team. Stroikens, you're not him. Instead, I want to go big and sign João Neves. And you know what? I think he could be the perfect heir to Bernardo Silva here at City. 120 million pounds, but we've pulled it off. And looks like with João Neves, we've retained our Premier League title. That's 3 in a row. We're on 7 trophies now. Make that 8. No FA Cup this time. No Carabao Cup either. But at least Champions League, we're off to a good start. Unbeaten in the league phases. Knocking out Frankfurt in the round of 16. But Bayern Munich, man. We literally signed Balde from them and they still ended up beating us. Also, now we're starting to see some cracks. Jeremy Doku does not want to renew his contract with us. He wants to leave. I don't blame him because Kvicha has just been too good. We do have Echeverri, so I think we should be fine. But also, what is up with Haaland? Even last season, he played 24 games. This time around, it was the same. How is he not being our starter? Why is Mamouche playing most of the games? I don't get it. Is Haaland just constantly getting injured? Like, this makes no sense. We're 3 seasons in this takeover, and although we've got 8 trophies, I can't believe we haven't won the Champions League. I mean, just look at the ratings of our team. We gotta figure out a way to fix that. All right, boys, we're now in season 4, and I'm just realizing that we have a few players hitting 32 and beyond, like Rodri, Dumfries. Also, it's incredible we've grown Dumfries to an 88 overall. But yeah, even Ruben Diaz is 31. These are 3 first-team players that very soon we're gonna have to replace. I do still think they've got a couple more years they can give us, and I want to win the Champions League with them. My only worry with this team is Erling Haaland. For some reason, he just does not play, or he just keeps getting injured. I don't know what's up with him. But anyways, first, let's just see what the wheel has got in store for us. Bro, this is like crazy. We got transfer banned once, and now our budget is being reset to 0. It's a good thing we still have incredible squad depth all round. Like, even our bench is perfect. Anyway, I didn't really want to make any signings this season. All we need to figure out is if Haaland can get back into form, play the entire season. That itself might get us closer to winning the Champions League. Actually, wait a minute. Even though I didn't want to make signings, we still have contracts to renew, but with no money, we can't renew any contracts. Bro, and there are players like Nico Gonzalez, who we might have to let go for free. Even Struikens, who's ended up becoming like decent at an 80 overall. Oscar Bob as well. Nah, I don't want to do that. Do you know what? I think we got to sell players like Nathan Ake who are getting old. Kovacic as well, probably. Now, we didn't get offers for Kovacic, but we were able to sell Nathan Ake. And that should give us enough cash to renew all of these contracts. Although I won't renew Mateo Kovacic because I feel like it's time for him to retire. But that was a close call because normally I would just sim through the season and then regret having to see our players leave for free. But wait a minute. Erling Haaland has submitted a transfer request? Maybe all this time he was trying to get a move away from the club, and that's why he was barely getting any game time. And we do have a crazy £195 million offer for Haaland from Newcastle. I've got a decision to make. He wants to leave. Do we sell him? If we take the cash, about 200 million, I think that should be enough to bring in a proper replacement. We've already got Mamouche as well. But I don't get this. Haaland's deal to Newcastle just broke down. Bro, we're on transfer deadline day, and I have no idea whether we're going to have Haaland for this season or not. I can't believe it. He submitted a transfer request. He rejected Newcastle, and somehow he's still going to be staying at our club. I have no idea how this controversy is going to affect us. Who's going to play more, Haaland or Mamouche? And yup, looks like Haaland was completely frozen out of the team because of his transfer request. Meanwhile, it was Mamouche who kept delivering, man. Fair enough. 37 goals this season. Kvicha, though, has been the main man carrying in Haaland's absence. 38 from him. I can't believe that despite all the striker drama, we still end up winning the Premier League. That's 4 in a row, by the way. The same as Pep. By the way, we also win the Community Shield, so we're up to 10 trophies now. Make that 11 with the FA Cup, 12 with the Carabao Cup, but the one I really want is the Champions League. But not again. Knocked out in the round of 16. We've not even reached the semi-finals even once. I think it's because of this Haaland situation that we absolutely need to sort out. But let's first see what the wheel is going to make us do and shake it off. Emergency. Generate 150 million in player sales to continue ahead. Normally, I would be pissed with such a challenge. But this season, we're already trying to get rid of Haaland. He wants to leave. And there you go. There's an offer from Chelsea. They're offering 138 million. I don't think I want Garnacho in my team. We don't need him. And preferably, I would rather sell Haaland to a foreign club than a Premier League club. We don't want to be competing against him. There's an offer from Arsenal, but again, no. But I like Juventus. works. If we can sell Haaland to them, it's perfect. And finally, the Norwegian beast has been sold. I cannot believe in a City takeover we've had to deal with Haaland just submitting a transfer request and barely playing. That's like never happened to me before. But at least with that, we've sorted out that 150 million in player sales. And look at our budget, man, up to 380 million. But that 150 million that we just generated in player sales, well, we're not gonna allow to use it. So we're down to 230, but that's still good. And okay, now we've got to make the big decision. Who's gonna be Haaland's replacement? We've got Mamouche, but he's 30. And already there are quite a few other older players in the club. Rodri, Diaz, Dumfries. I don't want someone in the striker position as well being old. And I think I've got the perfect option. Although age-wise, he's not really much of an upgrade to Mamouche. Probably will give us an extra couple of years or two. But I do think bringing Julian Alvarez back at Man City could be massive. He never really got a chance to be the main man at City. Then he was sent to Atleti, where of course he probably didn't get the chance to win those big trophies. But now if we bring him back, I think that makes us contenders for the Champions League. And we're doing it, boys. We're bringing the Spider back to Man City. But wait a minute, Alvarez just played 4 games this season? Bro, it feels like it's Omar Mamouche's world and we're all just living in it. Because he's up to a 90 overall. I guess I need to stop trying to find another striker and just keep using Mamouche because he just keeps getting better. And with Mamouche leading the charge, we have gone 5 in a row in the Premier League. That's trophy number 13. 14 with the Community Shield. We lost the FA Cup final. No Carabao Cup either. But yo, this is just embarrassing. Knocked out by Porto in the Champions League. That too in the round of 16. We've not made the semi-finals even once. In terms of trophy count, our first 5 seasons have been insane. We've also built an incredible team all round. I just can't figure out why we haven't won the Champions League. I think it's because we need to bring in some young talent into this team. And I guess that's our goal for season 6. I'm thinking we should still keep Rodri because he's 92 rated at the age of 34. He's still very good. But Ruben Diaz and Dumfries, I think we got to work to replace them. Question is, will the wheel allow our grand plans? The Manchester heist steal 1 player from Man United this season? Do you know what? I'm definitely down for this. I'm kind of surprised the wheel is letting us steal a player from them. But you know what? I will take it. Although I don't think United have anyone really notable for me to steal. Actually, bro, none of their players would even get a sniff into our starting 11. Okay, there's this academy player United have, Liam Pierre, 82 rated. I guess if we have to steal a player from them, better be him. Now, this former Man United boy is a good squad depth player, I guess. But it's not going to solve the problem we've got with Ruben Diaz. We need a younger centre-back to replace him. Let's see what Dean Howson is up to. Is he still at Real Madrid? No, he's moved to Napoli. But you know what? With him being just 25 years old, he could really be that Ruben Diaz replacement. He's got enough time to grow into a crazy overall. And I'm trying to do a swap deal with Diaz involved, and it has actually worked. Dean Howson is the chosen one. Now, I was going to sign another right back, but I think we should just keep Dumfries because there's Rico Lewis on the bench. I think slowly Rico will start getting more game time and growing as well. We're getting through the season now, and I'm really hoping Dean Howson coming in can maybe propel us into the Champions League. Let's at least try and get to the semis and we'll see from there. It's starting to feel like we've rigged the Premier League, man. How on earth are we winning it just every single season without breaking a sweat? That's trophy number 15, 16 with the Community Shield, 17 with the FA Cup, 18 with the Carabao Cup. It now all depends on the Champions League, and we've started off unbeaten. Knocked out Bayern Munich. Okay, that is a relief. Oh my days, knocked out Barcelona on penalties. The luck. For the first time, we're making it to the semis, and we knocked out Real Madrid. That might be the most difficult run I've seen in Champions League history. And now we've got PSG in the final to try and beat. This season, Alvarez played slightly more games, but it's still Mamouche's world, man. 30 goals. Vincha, though, top scorer with 43. What a signing he's been. But come on, guys. This could be trophy number 19. We've got Dean Howson in that defense. I guess that's made a big difference. Can we get over the line and win our first Champions League? We can. Vincha scoring a brace. 19 trophies after 6 seasons. As things stand, we are on course to get to 30. But we gotta keep pushing. Uh-oh, this is not the kind of challenge I wanted from the wheel. Pressure cooker. For every trophy you lose, you must accept 1 transfer offer for a first team player. Now, I know how much every trophy is going to matter this season, but I think it's time we make a controversial call. Rodri, I think we got to replace him. He's 35. He's going to start going down in his overall. And you saw the difference it made bringing in a young player like Dean Howson. We got to do the same for Rodri's position. I'm thinking Pavlovic might be the play. Stats-wise, he does look kind of similar to Rodri. 87 rated as well. Probably a bit of room to grow. But now with Pavlovic coming, we need to sell Rodri. Otherwise, Pavlovic won't get any game time. But I'm definitely not selling Rodri to Man United. Absolutely not. Okay, Spurs is kind of fine. Goodbye, Rodri. At least he's leaving after winning us the Champions League. And all right, this is our team right now. And don't forget, every trophy we lose could end up costing us massively. We're actually making a mockery of the Premier League at this point. Such trophy number 20. Make that 21 with the Community Shield. 22 with the FA Cup. Oh no, Man United. They beat us in the Carabao Cup final, which means, yes, we're gonna have to release one player. They get revenge for us stealing one of their players. Okay, at least we do get the UEFA Super Cup, so that's 23 trophies. But no, we're back to bottling it in the Champions League. Knocked out in the playoffs. Our trophy count after 7 seasons is decent, but we're now going to have to release 2 players from our starting 11, and it's going to be totally random. This could end up being really costly. Of course, man, it had to be the city boy himself, Phil Foden. But it's about to get worse with even Rico Lewis. I know Foden's 31, but he's 95 rated, man. He could have gone all the way to the end with us. But now we're going to have to release him for 28 million. What? Also, Rico Lewis, time to say goodbye to you as well for 7 mil. Well, looks like next season we've got a lot of work to do. Actually, guys, losing Foden might not hurt us that much, because there is Ryan Cherki still at the club. I know he's a baller, 85 rated. I think we should trust him. Although we are going to need to find an upgrade to Dumfries. Besides that, I'm also thinking this season a striker upgrade. Mamouche is 33. But first, we're at the mercy of the wheel. English roots. Replace 2 starters with English players. Well, that definitely makes things trickier, because if we now want a new right back or even a new striker, they gotta be English. But we're now 8 seasons in a career mode. I do feel like there should be some great regens available. If not for right back, we can sign this guy, Achiampong. What a name, 84 rated as well. But I knew that there would be some crazy regens, Cameron Daniels, and based on his pace of 94, he might just be like Kyle Walker's regen. And that's the right back position sorted. Now, I'm trying to find some English regen strikers, like maybe the next Harry Kane or something. But man, nobody has spawned yet. In that case, we might have to go for Liam Delap. Although I'm not sure if he's going to get even any sort of game time with Mamouche and Alvarez in our team. Well, for now, I'll try and do a swap deal by having Julian Alvarez involved. And that actually worked. We've got Liam Delap back at Man City. But we may have a problem. The challenge was to replace a first team player. I got rid of Alvarez, but the truth is we need to make Delap a starter. Otherwise it won't count. And to make Delap a starter, my boy Mamouche is gonna have to be sacrificed. Gotta say, he's been the MVP of this takeover. But now we gotta say goodbye and move on. I sold him to Fulham of all teams. Funnily enough, I think we signed Delap from them. Not gonna lie though, I'm a bit worried about Delap. He's only 84 rated, but I couldn't find a higher rated English striker. How crazy is that? Even Foden is gone and we've got Ryan Cherki. I'll put that Daniels guy in the 11. And this is how our team looks. I'm worried about this season, bro. Will we even be able to defend our league title? But would you believe it, despite all the changes, another Premier League. That's 8 in a row. Trophy number 24 as well. Make that 25, bro. At this rate, we're going to blast past 30. Okay, we don't win the FA Cup, but the Carabao Cup indeed. That's 26 now. And we've also made the Champions League final. I didn't expect this because we had so many changes in our team. But look at Liam Delap. He absolutely cooked. 35 goals. Creature keeps performing. Cherki as well put up some solid numbers. But look at Renders, man. Probably the most experienced player in the squad, putting up 40 goal contributions from the center mid spot. No wonder we've made another Champions League final, but let's see if we can win this. Of course we can. Trophy number 27 in the bag. I feel like the only thing that can stop us from getting to 30 trophies is the wheel, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Yes, man. Say yes to the first 2 transfer offers received this season. If it's a first team player, we're gonna be cooked. If it's someone from the bench, I don't really mind. But let's see where the first 2 offers are going to be coming from. Already 2 offers in here. And bro, my luck is crazy. James Trafford, I don't mind selling him. We'll just bring in another backup keeper. Ait Nori as well. We'll just bring in another left back. Honestly, boys, I don't know how did we survive that. We could have easily lost a massive first team player. Anyways, now we got to bring like a backup left back as well as a backup keeper. Now, goalkeeper position, no problem. I just found this guy whose name I don't even want to try and pronounce. Okay, let me try. Aguirre Zabala. Hopefully I got that one right, but regardless, we're signing him up. Now, for the backup left back signing, this would be called Miles Lewis-Kelly. I don't know what's he doing at Villarreal, but we're bringing him back to the Premier League. That's our squad depth sorted, but I am now wondering, do we sign another striker instead of Delap? But bro, he was so good last season, won us the Champions League. Let's keep backing him. Bro, this is actually getting ridiculous. How do we not have any competition in the Premier League? That's 9 in a row. 28 trophies. Make that 29 and make that 30. We're absolutely smashing the takeover record for trophies. Oh, we don't get number 31 with the Carabao Cup, but we do get it with the Super Cup and another Champions League final as well. Bro, I'm just wondering how many trophies can we actually achieve? Maybe 36, 37? But first, let's secure number 32 by winning the Champions League. And no, that's the first time we've taken an L, it feels like. We're now in the final season, and I still feel like we can get to maybe 35 trophies. That would be a record for my FC25 takeovers. And I mean, the team is perfect. I know we've got a few older players, but right now we don't need to change much. The only thing we need to really worry about is the wheel. And okay, the heist. Man United are getting a bit of revenge. They'll get to steal a random first 11 player. Now, who is Man United gonna take? Not Delap, man. I like him. Ooh, but it's gonna be Cherki. To be fair, Cherki's kinda injured right now. And he has been dispatched to Man United, which is frustrating. I guess all we need to do now then is to bring in a replacement. And I'm thinking, final season, we gotta just go crazy. Okay. Why do we have the budget to sign Lamine? Throughout all these seasons, we've basically had unlimited money. But now we don't have the money to sign Lamine. And Hansi Flick has just kicked us out. I guess then our best bet is to go for the French Neymar Desiree Doué. And we do have the money to sign him. I know we're going to be playing Doué out of position, but I think he should be fine in the right wing spot. Just realized we've assembled PSG's Champions League winning winger duo. Now hopefully they can get us the 35 trophies. 10 out of 10, boys. I can't believe we actually pulled this off. I think all the other Premier League clubs just fell off, man. Like, look at the table. United 11th, Arsenal 14th. I have no idea what happened. I think PSG is the only club in takeover history that we've gone 10 out of 10. But now Man City joins the list. That's, by the way, 32 trophies. Make that 33. Ah, we don't win the FA Cup. No Carabao Cup. No Super Cup as well. But we have made the Champions League final. 10 seasons of managing Man City, building an insane team. And we can end with 34 trophies. I know it's not as good as 35, but it's still a massive number. Can we pull it off? And yes, we do win another Champions League. 34 trophies. I think we've definitely surpassed what Pep Guardiola did with City here. Now, if you enjoyed this takeover, why not watch me go all the way down to EFL League 2 and manage Grimsby down for 10 seasons? Click here.